Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All that information is down below in links. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching this after the live stream, just look down below in the description box, and there you will see the timestamps. For those of you who are watching me live, your loyalty and your support, great to see you. Today, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on number one, the singles collective. Number two, I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on the romantic blessings that may potentially await for you in the month of November. I know we're like November 12th at this point, but well, at least the next 2 weeks, right? So yes, we're gonna jump into those readings. We're gonna start with Gemini, followed up by Libra, then Aquarius. And of course, you can have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in different placements on your astrological natal chart. This could be in your sun, moon, rising, or if we're talking about love, technically we should be looking at other placements, and those are Venus, fifth house, your seventh house, or your Juno. Okay. So if you're interested in being very specific on where to look for that, those are those placements in love, relationships, partnerships, marriage, and connections. Okay. So the first reading I'm going to do is for Gemini individually, of course, followed up by Libra individually, and then Aquarius. All right, intuitive friends, let's start with Gemini. Hello, Ashuman. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see, intuitive friends, if you are here, let me know. Of course, I'll be able to say hi after I do this. It's always great to see that you are here. And then as soon as I am transitioning from one, what are you doing? When I'm transitioning from one astrological sign to the other, then I can say hi to all of you. Hello, Bake 215. Hello, my dear. Welcome, Ashuman. Welcome, Bake 215. Let us start the reading for single Gemini. All right, and let us begin. Of the signs, no worries. At the end of the live, I will be adding timestamps to every single to Gemini, to Libra, and to Aquarius. Okay. That being said, hello, Gemini, and welcome back to the channel. Whether you are a Gemini sun, moon, rising, or if you're a Gemini in other sections of your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, marriage, partnerships, all right, or relationships. And those areas would be if you're a Gemini in Venus, or a Gemini in Juno, or a Gemini in your fifth house, or a Gemini in your seventh house. And of course, if you're curious about that, take a look down below in the description box. And for those of you who are watching me live, take a look at the chat list. And there you will see the link for Cafe Astrology. I have no affiliations with Cafe Astrology, but if you're interested in a free birth chart, they do it. I've used it used it multiple times and they're very accurate. So there you go. So Gemini, welcome, single Gemini, welcome to the channel and welcome to your reading. All right. In the meantime, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box, and there you will see my links down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Let's jump into the reading here, Gemini, and see what romantic blessing in the month of November, what could be potentially unfolding for you. And let's take a look. So, Gemini, we have here the 10 of Wands with the 3 of Cups. All right, right now Venus is in Scorpio. Okay, so it's out of Libra, that auspicious, a section or area, and it's now in Scorpio. Okay, I do want to mention here with the 10 of Wands that in the month of November, what may be unfolding is you finally saying to yourself, I need to take care of me. I need to pour into myself. You may be saying to yourself, you know what, there's just a lot of burdens on my shoulder. There are a lot of, maybe things that you've dealt with in the past or recent past, and you're kind of in a way doing like a spring cleaning type of energy. The 10 of Wands energy is down by burdens, responsibilities, and just things are just way too much on your shoulders. And it's the sense of letting that go, okay? Releasing the burden from your heart, okay? Especially we're talking about your love life, okay? So there could be kind of like you're finally clearing and letting go. Now, I want to talk about this 3 of Cups in a minute, but the 10 of Wands says, I love and care for myself first. Okay. You're doing the self-care and self-love that is needed in order to mend, heal, fix, or repair your own heart, your own emotions, your own mindset here, and be more those connections. Okay. Those friendships. Here with the 3 of Cups, we do have here friendship coming in. So some of you here may find yourself in a connection where, yeah, there's like a friendship, blossoming and blooming. Okay, that's number one. Now, celebrations is another thing. So you may be going out more often here in the month of November. You're going to say yes to those invitations, or you're going to be inviting people, hey, come on, let's go here, let's do this, let's do that. So I do feel that you may be getting out of your comfort zone here, Gemini. And the third but not least is 3 of Cups is about reunion and reconciliation. So due to the fact that we are in this Mercury and retrograde, and of course Mercury is your ruler here, Gemini, so you may find yourself either you thinking about people from the past or recent past, or you may find yourself, in a position where people are reaching out to you, people you haven't seen in a long time, haven't spoken to in a long time, because that Mercury in retrograde does give this energy to the collective in general. Okay. So you may find yourself in that type of scenario here in the month of November. Now, you're going to be more open, as I said, emotionally to opportunities that may be coming towards you because of this letting go of the 10 of Wands energy. Okay. So 3 of Cups here says, I embrace joyful opportunities. All right. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Let's get more clarity here for the 10 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. 10 of Wands and 3 of Cups. 10 of Wands and 3 of Cups. What's coming through here for Gemini? All right, Gemini, for the 10 of Wands, we have here the tree. Okay, the tree. I feel here that some of you will be reaching out, or reaching out or hanging out with, or connecting more with friends, family, loved ones, people that you feel that you have a nice social circle. Okay, so that could be this energy here that's going to help support the fact that you're just going to give yourself some room and some space to breathe here in the month of November. Okay, tree is also about growth. So I do feel here that there's the emotional growth that I was talking to you about at the beginning of your reading, where you're going to be more open to, again, friendship, invitations, getting out of the comfort zone, allowing yourself to have some fun here in November. Okay, so there is this energy here of growth. You have here whip. Now, what's after whip? Clouds. All right, let's talk about the following. Remember that the Three of Cups I was talking about here, the fact that there's usually a tendency of exes, thinking about exes, or thinking about people who who made some type of impact in our lives, right? Especially when Mercury is in retrograde. So the past coming back for one last, tying of the loose ends. And that may be the case here. There may be a situation, circumstance, or event, all right, with a person from the past or recent past that may have been very difficult, and they may be coming in wanting a new beginning. That's why the child is here, okay? So wanting a new beginning. Now, there are others of you who may have an ex where you may have a child or children with. If that's the case, pay attention, be on the lookout, because there may be here an argument, conflict, problem, tension here that may create a little bit of uncertainty. There may be a little bit of drama here, surrounding, I should say, things connecting to the responsibility of you and your children. Okay, so just keep that in the back of your mind. What I'm also getting here with the Three of Cups is that some of you here may not be ready for a committed, quote unquote, committed relationship just yet, because of this cleaning, mending, fixing, letting go of things that have been burdening you in your heart and in the areas of your love life. But you are open to just having fun. Okay. So I do get here with this child, this kind of energy here of being open and having fun. All right. And then others of you, this could be an ex or someone that you may have connected with in the past or recent past that will reach out, or that you may want to reach out, but be careful, because there may be here the sense of you not being quite sure or certain where this person may stand on certain things. Um, and I'm also getting here that, maybe this person hasn't fully done their work yet. So it's kind of like something leery here. There's something kind of like, I don't know. This could also be an argument, okay? Um, with the clouds and the fact that the Three of Cups is here. So you are, let's pretend, hypothetical, you're with a group of people, maybe friends, maybe family, whomever, and then there may be an argument. Okay, especially because Mercury is in retrograde. And of course, Mercury is your ruler, Gemini. And Mercury influences the clarity of the mind, communication. It also influences travel. All right. So, delays in travel could be an issue. Not being quite sure or certain where things may be heading in regards to, like, having an argument, like, are we moving our separate ways? Are we still going to be friends? Are we still going to be, so that's the energy here that I'm getting in regards to this Three of Cups with this whip and clouds. Last but not least, I mean, there's some of you here who are going to meet brand new people. There is a potentiality here that you may meet someone when you are out and about, when you're having fun around or surrounding a group of people, and there may be this friendship that may bloom from that connection. Okay. I want to know more about the whips and the clouds. So let's see What's coming through here in regards to that? Now, for some of you here, remember that the 10 of Wands is you letting go, right? You letting go things from the past, things that have been weighing you down, or memories, or maybe even a person here who has been weighing you down emotionally. And so I do feel here that with the whips and clouds, that may be the case here for some of you. You're finally letting go of the confusion. You're finally letting go of the argument, the resentment, the guilt, the, whatever emotions, and letting go of the uncertainty of how you're going to move. You're just going to say, listen, I got to let this, emotion go so that I can actually have a brand new beginning and a fresh new start. But I'm curious here. Let's find out more information here in regards to the whip and the clouds. Whether the whips or the clouds are connected to, two came out. So we have new alliances, validation, confirmation, and what I was saying to you here, Gemini, at the top of the reading. 3 of Cups, there's a possibility here of meeting someone brand new, or for others of you, establishing a new type of relationship with someone from the past or recent past, okay? That is coming through as well. Here you go, safe space, validation, confirmation, you needing your time to, release the burden, unburden yourselves emotionally from things from the past or recent past, or emotions that may be still clinging or may have still been clinging to you in regards to someone that there was a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay. So 10 of Wands, whatever has been weighing you down emotionally, you are finally saying here in the month of November, I got to let that go. Okay. It was too much on me, but I got to I got to let that go. And I got to really reinvest in myself. Okay. Which is the reason here why you have tree. Okay. Tree is about your health, your mental health, you focusing on your mental health, your emotional health. Okay. Your physical health, your energetic health, your spiritual health. All right. It's also about family. So maybe, like I said here earlier in the reading, where some of you may not be ready to go out there and really meet someone, but you're very much open to having a brand new start and a fresh new start in regards to your life. Here with new alliances, it says new alliances will bring you support and opportunities. Again, like I said at the top of the reading, for some of you, that support may be your friends, family, loved ones. It also may be meeting new people. Okay, having new connections. Okay, with the child here. Okay, the child is symbolizes a new beginning. For others of you, like I said, the 10 of Wands, you clearing from your space, from your energy field, people that no longer serve you, or things that no longer serve you, things that have been weighing you down, and again, creating this sense of repetitive issue or drama. Safe space says a place where you can truly be yourself and feel at peace. All right, beautiful energy there for those two right here, and it's pretty much exactly what I was saying here at the top of the reading. All right, let's gain more clarity here, and let's go to our next deck. Intuitive friends, if you feel that these messages resonate for you, then feel free to drop a rose in the comment section. Okay, not here in the chat, but in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages resonated for you throughout the month of November, or within the month of November. Okay, let's get more clarity here with the 10 of Wands and the tree. The 10 of Wands and the tree. We have here observer. Yep. Validation, confirmation. I said some of you are not going to be ready to go out there and kind of connect with someone initially, but you are going to be open to, again, having your safe space, taking your time, allowing yourself to pour into yourself, to self-care, do the self-care, pour into yourself, make sure you're feeling good, make sure that you are resting, that you're not jumping into another connection or jumping into another friendship if you feel that you're not ready yet. So there is this sense of just observing, taking it easy, and as I said before, creating your safe space before you go out there and really start thinking about connecting with someone in a more serious way. Okay, I do feel that there is a possibility through those celebrations, like going out, having fun, where you may make a new set of friends, or you may expand your social circle. Okay, so I do feel, but I feel it's like going to be very casual. I don't feel anything like very serious here, or anything that's like, I feel more kind of like you, especially during this Mercury retrograde, where you're kind of going to take your time. You're going to feel that retrograde very intensely. And we're in the retrograde now, so chances are you may agree with that you've been feeling it. Okay, you may have been feeling like, I don't want to really talk to a lot of people. I don't want to deal with a lot. I don't want to deal with the hustle and bustle. You know, and that's because your ruling planet is in retrograde. Okay, but yeah, let's see what else is coming through for you. Last but not least here, Gemini, let's find out your last and final card. Oh my gosh, these cards are like, they're on the verge of not like being shuffled in that way anymore, but I love this deck. I love this deck for love, actually. But let's see what's coming through here for Gemini. All right, last but not least, you have here, look at that, the 10 of Wands, validation, confirmation. This is telling me the same exact thing that I was telling you. And I'm sorry, I just keep repeating the same message over and over again, but that's the message that's coming through. 10 of Wands. You're going to unburden yourself from memories. Okay, unburden yourself from the emotions, from the memories, from the residual energy that there may still be here connected to other things, past, recent past, breakup, separation, divorce. And when it comes to your emotions, you want to let that go, because you want to be, you want to feel the inspiration of, freedom. You want to feel this, inspiration here, this passion for, meeting someone that is more on your level or compatible to you. And so you are making this connection here in the month of November with the help of Mercury retrograde, that it's time for you to release and unburden your mind, body, and soul from these breakup, separation, or divorces from the past or recent past. Okay, so there you go. 10 of Wands again. All right. So you have the 10 of Wands with the Hermit. I'm telling you, I don't feel like you're going to do a lot. You're just recovering. This is more of kind of like, if any sign is, if anyone here is like, oh yeah, the whole thing about Mercury in retrograde. Well, listen, Mercury is your ruler, and this specific message for you is showing exactly what Mercury in retrograde is about. It's about rewind. It's about looking at the past, reviewing, reevaluating. Okay, taking a moment, tying the loose ends, taking care of you, pouring back into yourself, decompressing, releasing, creating your safe space for yourself. Okay, going into this energy here, or being, or embracing the energy of the Hermit card in Tarot, which is a, it's not about doing a lot. It's about reflection. It's about the soul searching. It's about looking at the truth of things that perhaps in the past or recent past, either A, you didn't acknowledge, or B, it's time for you to let those things go. And it's a time for healing, for growth, and for wisdom. So, yeah, very much here with the Mercury in retrograde really showing up itself here. And of course, that does make sense because it is your ruling planet. That being said, Gemini, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. Remember, drop a rose in the comment section. That lets me know that these messages resonated for you. Up next, we have Libra. All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and your support. All right, let's take a look at who's here. Hello, Ashuman. Hello, Bake 215. And hello, Nana. Thank you all for joining and for saying hi. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. My name is degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just look down below in the description box. And for those of you who are watching me live, you can take a look at the chat. By the way, as you know, Mercury is in retrograde, so there's a little bit here of, glitches every now and again with, signals. So my apologies ahead of time should that occur in the middle of the reading. Hopefully it doesn't, but just in case it does, you are aware. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for joining. Up next, we have Libra. So for those of you who are joining, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel and you like what you are watching and the manner in which I am channeling messages, well, it's easy. Just be part of the Lexa Tarot community. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all notification alerts. And by the way, I do 5-minute mini readings for subscriber only. So if you want to be part of that, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel and remain subscribed to the channel. Turn on your notification bell and all alerts, and then you are going to be notified when I am doing a live reading. Up next is going to be Libra. I'm just putting these cards back and, of course, chit-chatting here with hi to those of you who are stopping by. And again, hello, Ashuman. Hello, Big 215. And, of course, hello, Nana. All right, intuitive friends, if you're interested in finding out the other placements on your astrological natal chart, especially those areas focusing on love, then take a look at the singles playlist where you will find the November readings for the fire signs, the November readings for the earth signs. Of course, right now I am doing the readings here for the air signs. And then after the air signs, I will be doing the readings for the water signs, okay? So no worries. Everyone is going to be covered. Everyone's going to have their messages here. All right, intuitive friends, let's jump into the next reading. And that, of course, is Libra. All right, here we go. For those of you who are watching me live, there you go. You have the symbol here for Libra. So let us begin. Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. Hello, Libra. Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whether you are a Libra sun, moon, rising, or if you are a Libra on other placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, relationship, marriage, and partnership. And those areas are if you're a Libra Venus or Libra Juno, or Libra 5th house on your astrological natal chart, or Libra in your 7th house, then these messages are also for you. And if you're interested in finding out more about those placements, just look down below in the description box, and there you will see a link to Cafe Astrology. I have no affiliations with Cafe Astrology. However, I have used that tool and it's free. And since it's free, why not use it, right? If you don't know your specific time of birth, then leave that open. Don't guess and don't estimate. Leave it alone. Just go straight to just all the other information there. And of course, it'll give you a very thorough, birth chart there. Okay, totally free. Well, last time I checked, it was free. Hopefully they haven't changed that. But yeah, so take a look at that. That being said, intuitive friends, welcome, Libra. And my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, take a look down below in the tower did a little peekaboo, so we need to take that out. Take a look down below in the description box because all my links are down below, okay? For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. All right, Libra, so this did a peekaboo. I took it out anyway just because it was way too much of a peekaboo. So if I see the card in that way, I do bring it out. You have the 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. So this is looking good. All right. So let's talk about this tower. All right, this tower, this shakeup that may have happened in the past or recent past here, Libra, or a shakeup that you are getting, kind of getting over here. Okay, the tower in tarot here focuses, or I should say, it's ruled by Mars. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, tarot is the Tower card part, and I have a very heavy Mercury placement, and Mercury is in retrograde, so you will hear me jumble over my words. That's been happening since this retrograde started. So my apologies. But the Tower card in tarot, okay, is about sudden changes. It's about shifts. It's about something that you don't see coming that, brings some sort of shock, some sort of, oh, wow, I didn't see that coming type of energy. It's really the universe bringing something to kind of like to your awareness, something that maybe you have been turning a blind eye to, something that you really didn't want to deal with, you were turning a blind eye, or you were just comfortable. Okay, so the universe is like, okay, it's time to shake this up, because perhaps that situation, circumstance, or event, or there's a lesson to be learned. Okay, could be a lesson to be learned here in regards to that specific person, situation, circumstance, or event that places you in a, or placed you here in the past or recent past, in a kind of like in a position where you're starting off clean, you're starting off with a clean slate, you're recovering, you're reevaluating certain things. And the tower here is telling me you've allowed yourself to surrender to that change, to that awareness, to that uncomfortable place where you have nothing other than to face reality and face the, the situation here. Okay, so the tower here says, I surrender and know how to move forward. And that's what this is about. It's not about so much the fact that something didn't work, although it looks like it did not work. Breakup, separation, divorce. Okay, um obviously, this is a singles reading, okay? But it's about how you're going to push yourself forward. How are you going to learn from this, okay? What old patterns of behavior or perspectives need to be changed on your end so that this situation, circumstance, or event that may have happened here in a past connection doesn't happen or show up in your upcoming potentially connection here with the Two of Cups. I'll talk about that in a minute. So this is about learning, okay? All right. I surrender and I know how to move forward. So here in the month of November, there's this energy here, Libra, where you're moving forward. You're moving past the hurt, the heartbreak, and the uncomfortability. The Four of Pentacles, what you are holding near and dear to your chest are the lessons learned and a realization of what you truly want or truly desire in a connection. Okay. So I do feel here that there's this energy of you not focusing, or kind of like you're something you're interested or in the potential of someone. Okay. It's like the person needs to come, with a good head on their shoulders. Okay. So I'm getting a person who's stable, secure, a person who has it together. You want the total package. So here with the Four of Pentacles, this is telling me that's where your focus is. You're not allowing yourself to place yourself in situations where the person doesn't show up as someone who has done the work in the healing process, someone who doesn't, you're not interested in the doesn't. You are interested in fully assembled, fully healed type of person who's really interested in building with you. Now, the Four of Pentacles energy is about the stability, okay? It's about the security and the certainty that this is the type of individual that has really good foundation for both of you to build together. And that may come across or start off as friends first, okay? Two of Cups. There may be friendship here. And through that friendship, how this is kind of in a way showing up here energetically, is that through that friendship, there may be a deeper emotional connection. And you're going to explore that, or at least be open to the opportunity should it come your way. You're more open to exploring that opportunity. Now, the Two of Cups, as much as it sounds like it's, yes, it's the deep emotional connection. Yes, it's about mutual love and mutual emotions, but it's also taking into account that there could be two people, meaning you and the other person, who are very different. There are differences here between the both of you. But despite the differences, what's at the core, or the foundation of your differences here, is there's a beautiful bonding of similarities. So it's maybe you may disagree on superficial things, but at the core of this friendship here, there's this sense of really understanding the core beliefs and the values, and maybe that being very similar, but maybe certain superficial topics being a little bit different. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here and let's give more. All right, let's take a look here at this tower. What's coming through here? Let's give this tower card clarity. All right, let's see what's coming through with the tower card. All right, and the tower here has letters, okay? Letters here in the Lenormand deck is about communication, all right? There is a possibility here, Libra, and listen carefully, that you may find yourself, especially during this Mercury retrograde, where you may have remembered, or there's someone here that has made some type of impact in some way, shape, or form, that maybe there was a breakup, separation, or separating of ways of some sort. Communication, either that person towards you, or you feeling the desire to connect with that person, or to talk to that person, to clear the air about something. Okay, so that is here with the tower. So I do need to mention that, because that is here. Yeah, a connection that you haven't really spoken to in a long time. You have the clock tower. Clock tower is about isolation, it's about separation as well. Maybe even for some of you, especially if you had a divorce here with someone, it could be, connecting, or having, when I mean connecting, is like having a conversation or something, like bumping into. If it doesn't happen in the 3D world, okay, so if it doesn't actually show itself in that way in November, you are thinking about someone, or that other person is thinking about you. The thought is, should I or should I not? Should I send a message? Should I talk to this person again? Should I make that connection again, or should I leave it alone? So I feel there's this sense of kind of like, for some of you, it's like, should I or shouldn't I? For others of you, you're gonna make that bold move here, because you want something fresh, clean, and there's some type of clarity here that you may want to resolve. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles here. Give me more clarity here with the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, you have here the sickle with the snake. And there may be something coming up with someone in the month of November. Listen carefully. That could be showing itself here. This could be someone that you had see, this one is like this energy here with the letter and the tower. It's like, yeah, had a breakup, separation, or divorce with someone, or there was something here, but we went our separate ways and I started new, and I'm thinking about talking to this person again, or that person is thinking about talking to you again, whether that's through an email, a text, a conversation, or through social media. That's how this is coming through. This right here, it's like this is someone who this didn't go well the first time around. And it might not be looking too good for the second time around. And that's because there are really deep differences there between you and this person. So there may be a situation, circumstance, or event, or a jealous ex sense that there may be someone here that you may be interested, okay? Someone that you want to reconnect with or connect with in some way, shape, or form. And there may be coming back to make their presence known in some way, shape, or form, okay? Now, because Mercury is in retrograde in the month of November, this could also be talking about some type of gossip. Okay, it could be gossip, it could be people making comments, it could be a disagreement that you may potentially have here with someone that you've known for a very long time. Four of Pentacles energy. So, this is someone that you've known for quite some time, and there may be differences. Of course, this could be friends, family, loved ones, or people in your social circle. So there is that possibility here, since Mercury is in retrograde, of this sense of disagreement here. Now, let's go into the Two of Cups and see what other clarity is coming through for you. Two of Cups. And you have, look at that. I'm telling you, Libra, if there is someone that you are interested in the month of November, it may be someone that you have, again, for some of you, it's someone that you've met before and then you're giving it another chance. So this is the one that I feel that's really positive. For others of you, this is a brand new person, okay? So again, and I also want to say this, Libra, there could be two people, okay? There could be two people you're very equally interested in. There could be two potential people here, either two people you're interested in or two people that may be interested in you. And there's a sense here of choosing, like, which one should I choose? Okay. One of them may have a lot of situations and issues here. Okay. They may have a lot of undercover situations, issues, things that are, what they say, like, what is it? It's complicated. I'm single, but it's complicated. One of these people here may have a situation that's complicated. So keep your eye on that. Kind of really investigate, especially if this is a brand new person that's coming into your energy field that you may not know very well, that you may not know their backstory. And that's going to be super important, because for some of you here, Libra, it's like, I don't know which to choose. Like, both of them are like, with, of course, with every situation, there's the pros and the cons, right? But there's someone who's going to have more cons than pros. And so I feel that you're going to choose the one that feels more of a stable, committed type of connection. Someone that you feel like, okay, I can see not just right now, but I can see, potentially that this person has the qualities and the foundation that is needed to have a more serious connection in the long. So that's what's coming through. Yeah, you see, the writer. Yeah, you could be making a move, or you will make a move, or that person, or one of these people that are like more aligned with you. But again, if you're in this position, Libra, where you're like, I have two people that seem really stable, that seem really like this is really good. I'm telling you, one of them, it's complicated situation. And I'm going to explore that for you right now. So let's get more information here for you. All right, single Libra, let's see. Let me start with this situation here first. Give me more clarity here on the Four of Pentacles, the sickle. What's the other one? The snake and the clouds. By the way, there's an energy here, whether it's you, Libra, I don't know, maybe it's you because there are two people you're interested, you're dating two people at the same time, I don't know. Or maybe it's another person. Of course, it doesn't have to be you, but I do feel that you are there. You have to be careful that one of these two people that you're really into, there's something here about someone else. Okay, there's something here about someone else. Whether they're doing the same thing, they're juggling more than one person. And with this energy of the ring and the writer, you don't want that type of competition. There you go. Keeping up appearances, exactly what I said. Someone is going to be showing like they're the best choice. But in reality, there's something happening behind the scenes. This is validation, confirmation, and what I said a little while ago. Keeping appearances says here, keeping up appearances and acting like everything is fine. Remember here, Libra, not everything that shines is gold. Okay? Not everything that shines is platinum. Okay? So letting you know that it's coming across, this person may seem really, really good, but there may be some type of issue in the background. Maybe they have an ex here that doesn't, that doesn't let them move forward. Maybe they're juggling more than one person. This person could be a person who doesn't know where they're going. They could have just had a breakup, separation, or divorce. Okay, which means that you may end up as the rebound here, Libra. So just be aware of that energy. Give me more here with the Tower and the letter. Let's get more clarity here with the Tower and the letter. All right. Ooh. Testing the limits. Someone is testing the limits of what? Examining you and how you react to pressure. Okay. Now, this reconnection here that may possibly be a connection or a reconnection by talking first. This is how this is coming across, Libra. This is coming across as someone that you may have, like I said, spoken to before. Maybe you were, trying to create a friendship here or whatever. Or this could have been a straight up, breakup, breakup, separation, or divorce. You may receive a text from this person, or you may send a text to this person. But the reason the text or the communication is going to be sent, or like sending a heart through social media, sending an emoji, sending a comment, it's because the person or you are testing the waters. You want to see, or the other person may want to see, is Libra open to talking again? Is Libra open to texting again? Is Libra open to communicating with me? So it's more about like taking the temperature within a connection or a friendship that may have been here, that may have gone either stale or may have ended in some way, shape, or form. Okay. So that's how this is coming through. Testing the limits. There's someone here, whether it's you or the other person, who's very interested in finding out here, how the text may be received or how the communication may be received. So that's what testing the limits is coming through as. All right, Libra, let's take a look here at what else is coming through. What may be potentially unfolding here for you in November? Your romantic blessings awaits here. So there's a lot of different scenarios here coming through. Community, okay? You're very interested here, or you're open to a connection or friendship or an opportunity that, like I said, the ring and the rider, okay? The ring, the rider, and the two of cups, okay? There could be here a potential for you to reconnect or to make a brand new connection here, in regards to a friendship, someone that you're getting to know. Okay, it says here with the two of cups, I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. You're more open and more receptive to this energy or to this possibility or opportunity here in the month of November. And I do feel here that that may be the case, especially for those of you here that you may have like two people that you're equally interested in. You're going to be focusing on the things I mentioned here. I don't want to repeat it, but the things that I mentioned here before, and that's going to be your indicator, I feel here, in you selecting the right or the person that is more compatible to you. Because remember, the two of cups are people that, yes, there's a mutual emotional connection. Yes, there's emotions there. They don't always have to agree with everything, but they agree with the major foundations of a connection. And that's what you may be looking for. You may want that type of stability. But in order for you to do that, you need to surrender. You need to really see what didn't work before. Okay, in prior connections, what didn't work in that breakup, separation, or divorce, and for you to really take a look at those old patterns of behavior and not do them again. Okay, so let's take a look here. Last but not least, and then up next we have Aquarius. All right, Page of Wands. There you go. You're interested in moving in a new direction. Okay. You're interested here. You're curious. There's a spark. There's this energy here where, again, pages are about the beginner mindset. Okay. So, granted, yes, pages are also about messages, but it's about the novice energy. It's about the mindset that says, you know what? I'm inspired and I'm passionate to move in a different direction. I am inspired by the friendship, Two of Cups. I'm inspired about the fact that this person who I may be moving towards, or who may be moving towards me, is interested in getting to know each other. And there could be here a potential, like you may see potentiality here in regards to, like, wow, this person has their life together, they're set, they're stable, wonderful. Okay. If you are in that level, then it's going to attract you. If you're not on that level, then obviously it's going to intimidate you, right? It all depends where you are. But here with the Page of Wands, this is telling me, listen, I'm really interested in pivoting into a brand new start, a change. I want to discover and curious about this potential Two of Cups with the Ring and the Rider. Okay. That being said, look at that. You have the King of listen. You have the King of Pentacles energy. I feel that at this moment in time, perhaps in the month of November, there may be kind of a very great opportunity for you to really explore a connection, and a connection that may start with like curious passion, chemistry. We like each other. I'm interested. Let's see where it heads. And it may end up with you maturing. Okay, that's another thing. Remember, pages are about the novice energy, the beginner mindset. The King of Pentacles has the maturity. So you might start the connection as kind of like, not as sure, or maybe not as experienced, but this person is going to help you grow, or this friendship is going to help you grow. You're not going to be this page anymore. You're going to have to level up. And I mentioned that at the top of the reading when I said here with the Tower. Okay. A little while ago, I said, some of you, if you are healed and you're ready, then this is, and you meet someone who is, at the same level, you're going to be, you're going to be attracted to that. If you're not, if you're still doing the things from the past, talking to multiple people, being a social butterfly all over the place, starting, to connect here, there, and the other, or, for others of you here, like something may have happened in the past or recent past, but you're not changing your behavior, you're not changing your perspective, you're not changing that pattern, then it's going to be kind of scary to meet someone who has their, stuff together, because then it's going to be like, well, I don't feel like I can meet that person when they are. But if you are here, then you're going to be ready for that person that's right up there with you. Okay. So very, very beautiful energy. And yeah, so there you go. King of Pentacles. All right, intuitive friends, if these messages resonate for you, drop a rose in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and continue to subscribe to the channel. If you like the messages here, subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right. Up next, we have Aquarius. Hello, intuitive friends. Welcome to the channel. I hope that you are enjoying this live that focuses on the singles collective. Now, if you're interested in the other placements on your astrological natal chart, well, guess what? The fire signs are already done, so you could take a look at the singles playlist. We also have the earth signs that are also already done. Okay, I did those the other day. I channeled those messages. So they are also in the singles playlist. And right now I'm doing the air signs Then I will be doing the water signs, okay? All right, intuitive friends, thank you so much for your love, your loyalty, and support. If you missed the monthly readings, take a look down below in the description box, and there you will see the monthly reading playlist, okay? If you missed the nighttime affirmation, I did a great nighttime affirmation. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback, so thank you for those of you who have been giving it a thumbs up, who have been dropping roses in the comment section. I did a nighttime affirmation meditation. It dropped on Friday. If you're interested in exploring that, along with my Reiki, long distance Reiki, which by the way, that's something that I've had on my channel for like 4 or 5 years now. But if you're interested in that, take a look at the nighttime meditation. I'm sorry, nighttime affirmation meditation. Okay. And I hope that you enjoy it and you find it useful. All right. And don't worry about like looking for where the Reiki one is, because I actually set a link in that video. So whoops, what am I doing? Oh, this is not it. It's this one over here. Yeah, so I posted a link there. So if you're interested in the Reiki energy healing one, it's there for you as well. All right, intuitive friends, last but not least, we have Aquarius. Now, please know that once I finish Aquarius reading, I'm going to take a break. Then I'm going to come back and start channeling for Scorpio, Cancer, and then Pisces, okay? But right now, we have Aquarius coming up. Hello, Aquarius. You are an Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or whether you have Aquarius placements on your astrological natal chart that focus on love, connections, partnerships, marriage, or relationships. And those areas are if you have if you have Aquarius in your Venus, or Aquarius in your Juno, or Aquarius in your fifth house, or Aquarius in your seventh house, then these messages are also for you. So, welcome, Aquarius. Now, if you're interested in finding out more about your astrological birth chart, you can take a look down below in the description box, and there you will see a link to Catholic Astrology. I have no affiliation with Catholic Astrology. I'm just sharing a free resource and a free tool. You guys know I love to do that. I'm sharing a free tool, a free resource that I've used myself and that is accurate. Okay. Just if you don't know your specific or your like exact time of birth, then don't write it. Don't guesstimate. Okay. Just leave it blank. But just add all the other information that is there, and you will get at least some information there regarding your birth chart. But if you know your exact time of birth, then fill it in and enjoy. All right, Aquarius, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. All my information is down below. All right. Oh, I forgot to add here the Aquarius sign for those of you that are watching live. All right, there we go. We're up to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, let's see here what romantic blessings may potentially await for you and what November may be potentially unfolding here in regards to your love life. All right, let's take a look here, Aquarius. All right, so you have here Temperance and you have Chariot. Ooh, with the Two of Cups right behind. This is interesting. Let me take that out. I was only taking 2 cards for the other signs, but both you and Libra have had 3 cards here. All right, no worries. Let's talk. All right, first and foremost, because the Chariot is in the middle of your spread, this is telling me that you're very much open to moving forward. Not just moving forward in regards to your love life, moving forward in regards to, allowing yourself to move past certain situations, circumstances, or events from the past or recent past. Okay. You're kind of like leaving those memories behind, and you're like full of confidence, full of, just this energy here of like, I know my mind, my body, and my soul, or my mind, my body, and my heart are focused on this specific goal when it comes to my love life. And that specific goal or that trajectory or movement may be towards a friendship here, Aquarius, that you're going to either be exploring, or this could be, there could be two people who may be interested in you, or you may be interested in two people. There's a potential here of you moving towards a friendship, or if you are already in a quote unquote friendship, then this is exploring it a little deeper. And it's like you're going like full force ahead. Okay. It's like you're, jumping, diving head first in this friendship here. I'm going to talk more about this in a minute, but let's take a look here at the Temperance card. Now, the Temperance card in tarot is ruled by Sagittarius. Okay, so I do feel that Sagittarius season is when all this is going to start moving and shaking a little bit more for you. Okay, Sagittarius season, I want to say, begins either November 19th, 20, or 21st, around there. Okay, so maybe around that time, you're going to start moving things a little bit deeper if you already have a connection, or if you don't have a connection. I do feel that if there is someone that you're interested or someone interested in you, there may be this movement towards moving forward. Patience is going to be super important here for you in the month of November. Okay. Aquarius, because even though there's full force here, there's this reminding you that it's super important for you to take it slowly. Okay. Don't jump in head first, although that's the energy that's here with this Chariot. But think about, clear your mind, clear your, make sure that you're ready, like that you're really ready to move in that direction before moving in that direction. So if you feel like you need a little bit more time to clear past situation, circumstance, event, breakup, separation, or divorce, if your heart is still, aching from a breakup, separation, or divorce, if there's some things that you need to clear, whether it's old patterns, whether it's your emotions, whatever it may be, this is a good time in November to clear that, because we are in this energy where Mercury is in retrograde. That means that we look at the past to reevaluate, to review, to recalibrate, and reassess things. Okay, and see, what have I learned from those lessons. So this is the energy that I'm getting here for you with this Temperance card. There's a need or a requirement here for you to really make peace with yourself in a way. Okay, make peace with the past before you move forward into a potential friendship or connection. Because if you don't take this part into consideration first, you may end up doing the same mistakes that you made last time in a past connection. So Temperance is here to say patience, calm, okay, balance, combination, learn from the mistakes from the past, see how you may apply them in a different way in the month of November. Okay, so Temperance here says, I find clarity through calm. All right. And then, of course, you have the Chariot here, which is ruled by Cancer. And, it's about controlling the emotions. Yes, you're going to move forward, but control the emotions so that you're able to progress and improve and move towards, that goal. Now, why do I say control and emotions are going to be super important here? Well, because if your mind, your heart, and heart, and soul are all in different paths, then this rider is not going to get to its final destination or to its final goal. In order for this rider with these two horses to get to that destination or goal, the rider, the horse, and the other horse, all three of them need to work together. So it means your mind, heart, and soul got to work together in order to reach that destination. If your mind is thinking one thing, your actions are showing another, your feelings are going in another direction. If everything is all out of sorts, this rider is not going to be able to get to its destination. So that's going to be super important. So that's that sense of inner control. Able not to be controlling, That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for you to have the internal emotional control to move towards that goal. So in order to do that, what's going to be required of you is to have the confidence, right? So it says I go forward with confidence, to have the confidence that you can tackle whatever obstacles, challenges, or blockages may be in your road, wherever it is that you're going, right? With your love life. So wherever that road is taking you, you have the focus here to move forward. Now, like I said before here, Aquarius, there may be two people that you're very much interested in. Okay. There could be two people that, you know, you think about, that you may be friends with, that maybe you have had a connection with in some way, shape, or form, or it may be a brand new start. Okay, this could be someone brand new. For some of you, there is this sense of two. There may be two people you're equally interested in, and you're kind of like on the fence. Which one would be the best for me? Which would be the best for to establish a connection? I'll find out more information with that as I do the clarity. Okay, so we're going to find out what that may be about. For others of you, you may have a brand new friendship. You may meet someone new. Okay, there may be here a potential for you and someone else who may have differences, superficial differences, but at the core of your emotions, there's this kind of opportunity here to explore something more. Okay, now let's get to the kind of deciphering this message even further here. Let's get clarity here on the Temperance card. Temperance card, I find clarity through calm. Aquarius, if you are enjoying these messages, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell and all alerts, because I do 5-minute mini readings for my subscribers and subscribers only. So if you want to be part of that, feel free to come to subscribe to the channel. You have here gentleman. Now, gentleman doesn't have, it's not about gender, it's about a person. Okay. So there may be, and this person could be you. That's number one. You could be a little bit more in the logical, analytical aspects. You're kind of reflecting, like I said, from the reflecting about the past or recent past here, the things that you have dealt with, that you have encountered, breakup, separation, or divorce. Like I said, Mercury is in retrograde. So you're more in this logical, analytical thinking. You're figuring out what lessons do I need to extract from those experiences? What things do I leave behind? How do I move forward? There's a little bit of that reevaluation, reviewing, reassessing. Okay, that's how this is coming through. Let's take a look. Or for others of you, like I said, there's someone from the past or recent past who has taught you some type of lesson. The lesson may have come with heartbreak. The lesson may have come with a feeling of uncomfortability, but it was a lesson that needed to be learned so that you don't repeat it here in the near future with the Two of Cups, okay? Or within the month of November. All right, let's see what else is coming through here in regards to the Chariot. I go forward with confidence. Of course, the Chariot here is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is a water sign. And by the way, Venus is in Scorpio at this moment in time. So for those of you, it's all about the depth and the intensity of connections at this point. So you may be more called to be open to friendships and to new beginnings. Okay, there we go. This one wanted to pop out. We have the snake. Remember that I said it's super important that your head, heart, and soul are all interconnected. Why? Because if not, there's going to be this kind of tension here, a problem, a situation, a sense of loss of this connection here or of this friendship that may be coming in. Okay. So if your mind is thinking one thing, your heart is feeling another, and your energy field is all over the place, you're not going to be able to attract a person that's in your vibration. The vibration you're going to attract is someone that has issues, problems, and things that they also need to work with because they may be equally confused. So you don't want to attract this energy. That is why it's super important here with the Chariot for you to keep your head in the game, right? In whatever it is that you want to accomplish in your love life. Two of Cups here. And I said this earlier, so Again, that's just giving me validation confirmation here. Two of Cups. Let's see what's coming through with this Two of Cups here for you, Aquarius. Again, for some of you, you may have two people that you are very interested in, or two people that are interested in you. Okay, some of you here, you're going to be choosing one person who is closer to your center core beliefs, and that there is a stronger emotional bond, a stronger, deeper connection. Okay. For others of you, it's one person, it's you and the other person. Okay. So it's both of you exploring that friendship. Aquarius, let's see what else is coming through for you. There you go. What are you going to look for? Remember, I said, for those of you who this may be two people, listen carefully. You're going to look for the person that, or you're going to not look for the person, you're going to feel like you want to select, right? If you see yourself with two people that you're equally interested in, you're going to select a person that feels that there's more security, that there's a sense here of we're very similar, we have similar, central beliefs. Okay, the house is the core. Okay, we have some core beliefs that are equal, that are the same. Okay, we may have our superficial differences, as we all do. Okay, but there's more of a chance for you to pick a person, or out of these two, if two is your theme, then you're going to pick the person that feels more stable, more secure, someone who shows that they are at the level of maturity to run their a home, to have their own place, to have the financial security. Okay, the important foundations that you find super important in a house, in a home, in a friendship, and in a connection. Okay, so that is what's coming through. That's who you're going to choose. For those of you who it's one person, obviously, that may potentially move in your direction, then there is a sense of feeling more secure and more stable in that friendship. Okay, so it's feeling good. There may be an age difference here. Okay, letting you know now. All right, some of you may be older than the person that may potentially be coming in. Others of you may be younger than the person that is coming in. Okay, so the person may be younger or the person may be older. Age is also, I'm getting age, or if it's not chronological age, I'm getting another thing here, which is experience. So someone may be older but may not have a lot of experience. Okay. Others of you, the person may be younger, but they may have a lot of experience. So again, that is how this is coming through. Now, let's get to the bottom of the snake here. All right, this issue here with the snake. Now, remember, as I said, this is oh, by the way, hold on. Give me a second here. All right. For those of you that there are two people involved, one of which is going to be more problematic or may have some issues or complications. Okay. So you're not going to select the one that has, drama, that's in the drama, that you feel that this person is like, has more than one person that they're, like there's something here that's not on the up and up. You're going to pick the person that has more stability. Again, I said that, but I'm just seeing that here again. So yeah. So this is you, and there could be the two energies. One that may have more drama, one that may, either be married. They could be, they could have just left a connection. They may be on the rebound, but you're not interested in that. You're not interested in the problem and the drama and all that. You're interested in something a lot more secure, calm. But let's see. The snake, what's coming through here? I'm sorry, this deck is super, super thick here. I love it, but it's like super thick. All right, let's see what's coming through with the snake. There you go. The real story. You want someone who's authentic. You are going to be open to meeting someone who is more authentic, who is more real. I said someone that is more grounded, someone that is not coming up with, that's not coming towards you with stories, with drama, with still, oh, I'm single, but it's complicated. Or yeah, I'm single, but I'm dating like 15 people all at the same time, like that type of energy. You're not into the drama. Or yeah, we're not together, but we're still living under the same roof type of energy. Or yeah, I'm married, but I'm really like on the verge of getting a divorce. Stories. You're not into the stories, okay, Aquarius? So you're going to steer clear from any story and any person that is trying to keep up in appearance that everything is good, but in reality they're not. So this is telling you here, Aquarius, in order for you to decipher what this may be about and who this person may be, it's going to be super important for you to communicate. There needs to be a lot of conversation, a lot of the deep questions here that need to be asked in order for you to see under the surface, beneath the surface, okay? Here, especially with keeping up appearances, keeping up appearances and acting like everything is fine. There you go. So, especially for those of you who may see this Two of Cups as two people that you're interested in, how you're going to eliminate the other person is you're not going to pick the person that has a lot of drama, story. And I said that here with the snake. Okay, I feel you're going to be more focused on a person who's more secure, stable, and knows exactly what it is that they are looking for in a friendship that can lead to a deeper sense of connection. Okay, as I always say, a person shows you who they are once. When they show you once, believe them, okay? Because that's who they're showing. If they're showing dishonesty once, chances are that may happen again in the near future in another situation, circumstance, or event, okay? So let's take a look here at the, well, actually, this is not the last and final card, but this is almost there. Let's see. Let's get more clarity here in regards to your love life here. Aquarius, single Aquarius, romantic blessings await, November unfolding. Let's see what's coming through here. Single Aquarius, and you have here chop wood, okay? You're going to clean house. You're really going to take a look at what needs to be left behind and what you need to move forward. You are going to say to yourself, you know what? I'm not going to keep doing what I always do, because if I keep doing what I always do, I'm going to get the same results. So chop wood is telling me here, there's this energy here of you doing the work within yourself, like I mentioned at the top of the reading, the temperance with the person here. You're going to be doing the work. You're going to create the clarity that you need in order for you to understand what are the lessons that you need to learn from the past, what things you need to let go so that you don't repeat it here with the Two of Cups. So there you go. Chop wood, cleaning things out. Okay. All right. Cleaning house. All right, let's take a look here at the last and final card, Aquarius. Aquarius, if you have found these messages if you find that these messages resonated with you, drop a rose in the comment section, and that will let me know that you are resonating with these November readings. Take a look at your monthly reading if you haven't done so already, and let's take a look at the last and final card here for you. All right, Aquarius, let's see what's coming through. What may be potentially unfolding in your love life. And there you go, King of Wands, someone who's very passionate, very much of a go-getter. You're bold, you're confident, you're taking risks. You are really, like, in a way, showing the strong leadership. You're being proactive. And what's going to attract you is someone who is also proactive as well. Okay, so there's this energy of the King of Wands energy, the mastery over the inspiration, creativity. You could be very creative as well. Okay, this is also passion is also about creativity as well. So there may be the sense of you really looking for someone who is either your equal or someone who's really kind of can share and can value those beautiful traits of you, okay, or about you. Okay, the King of Wands is sensitive to energies as well. Okay, so yes, there's a lot of passion, but there's also this sensitivity of being aware, right? Being aware that I know where I'm going. Do you know where you're going? I know what I want. Do you know what you want? Okay, this is a go-getter energy. This person is charismatic. This could also be you. You could be in that energy right now at this moment in time, showing your sense of charisma, being bold, being confident, and really showing and standing in your power. That being said, Aquarius, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And please drop a rose in the comment section to let me know that these messages resonated for you. Take care, Aquarius. Take care, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I hope these messages have been insightful. Take care, and I'll see you soon.